welcome back to the Warhammer 3 and the final part to our Mother Ostankya Realm of Chaos campaign. In today's episode, we do not have any particular goals. I decided we should at least show off what had happened after we kicked into the Malediction of Ruin, and for kind of one final episode here, we will do as much damage to the Dark Gods as we can, and then we will call the campaign victory. From there, I am deciding in the background on a secret new campaign. We will see that, hopefully, if I can make things happen the way I would like to. We'll see that starting up the next week. I can't say much in terms of what's going on with Pharaoh, but I'm going to have a fair bit on my plate as soon as that game does go ahead and get into early access mode. So you guys are going to get a whole heap of content. I think we will dial back on the Warhammer just a little bit. That way I can make some time for Pharaoh. That way we can be doing both a blend of historical and the old fantasy stuff. Let's get this battle going. We've kind of got set ourselves up in the corner here. I've got all my beasties hiding in the woods, ready to rush on out. When Nikari comes on over towards us, you come on over and start blasting these Hellflayers. We've passed out a few blessings on Nikari's troops here, but not that many. I don't have a lot of time to actually zoom in and take a look, but here are the Demonettes. Looks like they're going to stay back and wait for us. Nikari has brought over several armies over to where Mother Ostankya previously was in the right above the Sunken Sewers area. It looks like he is really just kind of rolling with his initial army plus a whole heap of Demonettes. So we are going to bully these Hellflayers. Yoink, every single one of those shots is magical, at least it should be. No real reason to drop on any extra damage, you just keep bullying these poor Hellflayers. We'll have the witches all up front as a screen for the enemy. I don't mind following them back in. We should be able to get a fair bit of damage still, and even if Nikari decides to rush on over after her, we'll just gotta pull back a little bit. We got fair damage on them. What if we can fire some shots at Nikari, who's a large target? Get some damage on him before it's too late. Looks like they're all coming across. Let's just make a one big line of spiders and a bears. Oh my. Maybe gonna get together. Having to get used to using the alt click for our spellcasting. It lets you actually drop spells when you are not trying to get locked into individual units. Brand new tech, and I've been trying to work it into every single battle here. Doing my best to learn. Nice wild form. I'll just keep pulling back. Although we can be real disrespectful once we get into range. Ari's staying far back. He's terrified of Ulrika's shots. Go ahead and go for that blinded there. I will think we can go for a... Oh, that's not the Pit of Shades. Pit of Shades here. No, let's wait a little bit longer. We can charge Mother Ostankya in and then hit him with the Pit of Shades. Come on back one more time here. We'll go ahead and drop in some things in the woods. But those Hellstriders, I didn't actually think they were going to transfer over and attack that other group. Big surprising. Yeah, move, no melee damage, and now we retreat because here comes Nikari. We'll go for the Pit of the Shades. All these fools coming on forward. We one back as well. Things in the woods rip into these Demonettes. Oh yeah, things are going very well. Ostankya, you keep retreating. We're going to drop down the heels on Ulrika and Fluffy. But you need to leave Ostankya. Here comes the Nikari. We'll go ahead and pin him down, and then every single crossbow, that's your new target. Surprise. Block Nikari down for me. Actually, he doesn't need it. His poor soul. I mean, that tends to be what happens to him every single time he shows up in Ulthuan too, so this is pretty canon. The only enemies, or at least the only casualties we really lost were a couple spiders and the spirit things in the woods. That was a fantastic battle. I'm going to ride down as many of these demons and corrupted fools as I can. Gather them for the incantations and cooking pot, and I'll catch you in a moment. Well, Battles with Slanesh always are so very quick once the combat actually gets engaged. Once they get into melee range, things usually are either a victory or a defeat in very, very, very short order. Like the extra gold.
Let them go.
And then let me show you all what kind of damage the Malediction has done to Khorne. So, here it owes me. Extra speed for the whole army is actually great because Ostankya already gives them more speed, so our Akshita are actually kind of, they're moving. And moving quick. Same thing with our Beowulfs. Awesome. Faction-wide extra experience also sounds just the best. Minadora is on a Warbear. Well, that's great. That is just fantastic. So this is exactly 4 turns after where we were. And look at poor Skarbrand. He's in his own settlement and everything. He thinks he can muster. He's going to have to keep recruiting new soldiers. Basically, the Malediction of Ruin says, you will never recruit soldiers ever again. Your faction is doomed. So their Winds of Magic Reserve is basically trashed, which is really bad for demons. We'll have a less replenishment rate, less leadership, and a less resistance once they hit below that, I guess, 20 threshold, or is it? No, it's the 0 to 34. All you have to do is read. And then they lose 100 growth in all provinces, and then all of their units suffer high attrition. So Skarbrand is just withering away to nothing, and he is probably very, very angry about it, I would expect. So we've also got our random beast army led by Nestor showing up over the Troll Fjord. We're going to basically just keep running him around like a mad lad. They are chasing him around with armies, which is just the best. So we're going to go into... We're starting in March. I don't think we can reach the Troll Fjord in time before we lose the rest of our beasties, but we can try, right?
Roll out.
And if we even have a half of an incarnate, we can probably win against most. Not this, but we can force this fool to run around and not do what he wants. I've got another one of those kicking on up in Ogre Lands, so next turn we should have something. Since it does seem, even though if you select a town, I selected Altdorf here, it's still going to kind of pop up randomly. So we have made friends with Katerin, and Katerin has confederated Kistalton. So we decided I was going to declare war on whoever that Katerin was currently at war with. Wait, oh, here's our army. Welcome, Chagin, and that may be why we're so hurting for income. So Big Bellower Dodd and a Man-Eater's Rack.
No one tells a tyrant what to do.
No one tells a tyrant what to do. But the ogres have claimed Kislev, and they are pushing Katerin back pretty aggressively. She has Kistalton now, and Katerin obviously is quite a powerhouse. We'll have to see if they can hold the line. We're gonna try to help out. I just don't know if we're gonna get to that this episode here. Yeah, let's just go after Wurzen.
Cut them down.
Close defeat, you say? Oh, I bet you we can make this much worse for the ogres. I bet you we could. I'm not gonna worry about it though.
The motherland never falters.
Do the damage we can. That's not much at all. Again, was slain, and he didn't actually give us any. He was not costing us any upkeep. I will not toss them away next time. Here's what we're doing instead. Actually, I'm gonna come into the portal here, or the technology. We're working down towards Grom's telemetry. Yeah, we don't have any Groms right now, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come over to the Empowered Recreant Spirit Hex. Yoink. So that way it's going to be a little bit more aggressive. We'll just get the rest of these all sorted on away. This one does is it just gives you a stronger army. We'll see how much stronger, because currently you just get 4 units. 2 very, very powerful ones, but just 4 units. Let's go for stand your ground. That way we can kind of skate around and drop off 24 melee defense wherever we need it. Rooted Defender for Ulrika. You know what, we'll go ahead and give her the Buy Our Blood passive, so she will become unbreakable if her leadership ever hits wavering. We have never had that issue just yet, but
at
in
your
case.
peril.
Go for Wild Heart and a Flock of Doom. For our brand new Beasts Hag. For Minadora, you've got a lovely new bear now. Let's go for the Radiated Guardian Call. We're going to finish that one off, so she has an elite Nikolai Cat running around.
Ice mastery.
I love to hear it. Let's go into an ambush stance.
I do not wish to be seen. I shot.
Stay right in the middle of the pathway there. Minadora, I have given a couple things in the woods, and she's got some Onyx Crowman from the Jade Dragon and some Grand Cannons, so we can actually empower their harmony with one another. I'm probably not going to worry about that so much, but we definitely can. The Sucking Sewers I'm going to take up to the next team. Nope, we can't afford that. We've got new Ice Witch. She is literally just hanging out here at the City of Splinters and providing extra gold. Hang on, let me find. She is the economist, so she's got 12 extra income, and then we've got a extra 10% coming from an ancillary here. Where are you at? Tax collector. He's running around and snatching up goodies from our poor beleaguered subjects.
Oh, yeah.
I've got Kevin coming on back, not to the Hellcade Drove. I'm sprinting him back to the City of Splinters, because making friends with Katerin has now empowered us to gain the Toolmaker. Now we've got access to at least the light war sleds. I'm going to grab the Smithery right now. Speed things along towards the heavy sleds and Little Grom. I really want to slot the Little Grom with the stock incantation and see if that actually works. So we're gonna be testing that one. What other hexes can we get to? Jinx to land for teleporting around.
If you want something done,
Purification.
send a woman to do.
I don't think there's actually any corruption in any of our settlements right now, so we are just going to wait. I could do in March.
You're right.
Every time I forget I can teleport Kevin around. We could have warped him back into not the City of Splinters, but Dulganir Forest would have still allowed him to do some recruiting. Now we're just gonna have to go back the old-fashioned way, which is a wee bit sad. Made up a bunch of new incantations. I'm mostly going for the bonuses now. These debuffs just seem way too strong.
May our understanding.
I'm never gonna not use them. Man, the damage ones are. They have made several battles that should have been difficult. Absolute. Just watch them fall apart in front of you, which is. It's fun a couple times in a row. Hagwitch, let's go ahead and have you steal some more technology. So very expensive.
No one suspects an old lady.
We'll see you ride around being pulled by like demon deer, so I would suspect you. We're gonna skip through no outposts for now because I don't want to spend 2,000 gold on nothing, and we will go ahead and turn. Oh, the Ice Court has been attacked by the Legion of Chaos. Kevin, you fool. All right, end is nigh. The Western provinces are not as frugal as I am. They've started building a outpost right away. Oh, here comes Scarbrand.
Do not seek to command.
Indomitable Spirits. So the Recreant Spirit. So maybe now it's empowered and it wasn't previously. So we'll have to wait. We'll see. Raid the Volcano's Heart. We can do that. Got another vodka distiller. Man, Ostankya is got the monopoly on Kislevite vodka.
Heed my hex.
So her ambush worked, but Festergax definitely knew she was there and ran for his life. Which, fair enough. We're just gonna turn around and bop Scarbrand on the forehead here. He brings himself over to die.
This is what I do for Kislev.
He just rolls up on her cart and bonks him on the forehead with a bottle.
Ostankya. Troops.
Yep, we have destroyed Scarbrand once again. Well done, lads.
I cannot kill those with their hands tied.
Vilatreska. Okay, let's see if Slanesh comes on back towards us. We will then instead press towards the Writhing Fortress.
Keep up with my sled.
I'd like to do some replenishing. Really, we don't have to be that aggressive. We're going to claim it next turn anyway. We'll actually do some replenishing for once. I'm going to go for Magic Reserves here. Get you over towards your Arcane Conduit.
Call me witch?
Wood Warden and one with Nature for our Hag Witch there. For you, we'll just grab the different passives. That way they are proper helpful.
Celebrate now, Kislevites.
Bring fast. Weapon strength or charge bonus. Let's go for weapon strength. Corruption or control. Let's go for control because Kislev is really good at naturally just nullifying all corruption. Can you make it back home in a normal stance? But we would have to take attrition. Alright then. We teleport. Maybe not to the haunted forest. Go to the Dulganir Forest, buddy.
Call of home in Kislev.
There you go.
Kislev's
We can bring you back to Zamolski even.
This
Perfect.
is my province.
Melitza, you move up the north. You can keep an eye on the ogres, and Finch. And then let's go ahead and give Evan the Spider King a proper army. So I'm gonna get rid of the Snow Leopard.
No wastrels.
And I think even the Kossars, the normal Kossars, might have to go. Here's what we'll do. I'm gonna do just 2 sleds for now.
Born son, Baron of the Motherland.
I really dislike it when they give you little sad quotes when you kick them on out. Oh, they're like, oh, we're not the loyal enough. I couldn't think of one of the voice lines, of course. On cue. We'll take some light war sleds, even though we could wait for the heavy ones. 3 turns? Nay. We've also got the Orthodoxy Church coming on in, so we can grab some Patriarchs. Igor, Judicator, or Strongholder. Really, we just want these guys for replenishment, and they have the ability to heal your troops to give them the proper battle chance. We'll just grab Stepan here.
Patriarch of
Actually, I think we're going to get rid of most of our Kossars.
Do they hunger for undeserved power?
No, they simply are just not elite enough, so we're going to upgrade their equipment. Where once they were mere soldiers, now they ride upon bear sleds. Jinxed Land, Claws of Paralysis. I'm thinking the one we're going to go for is... I'm just going to grab them all. We're going to grab the Beguile Offerings first, so we can grab all of the income
new troubles
enemy
into the world.
settlement.
Strength through faith.
Strength through faith. You increasing our income from all farms, you are indeed. So let's still throw in a farm here as well. We can go ahead and go for a minor town. I think that would be a big mistake. Hallowed Wood here, Stud Farm, and then we'll move on up to claim Writhing Fortress pretty quickly. So let's upgrade. Bleeding Spire is fairly safe. Although, what am I doing? We need the farm building. Over there at the Veil of Nightmares.
Spirits.
That's perfect. Minadora, you are going to be our anti-Slanesh army, even though that's not necessarily what you're super specialized in.
Overcome
instead,
your exhaustion.
Your exhaustion. You're not tired. You're being a baby. Alright, Nestor. I am going to go ahead and just have you raid until the end.
Claim it for me.
30 gold sounds good, and you do drop all the income in this province by 100%. So Trollfjord is now making 0. Trickster God. Activate. So no new spawns down here in the south. I think we have to get one more turn for that. That's good. Let's jump into diplomacy real quick. We do have 2k, so I will probably go ahead and spit it on the western provinces outpost. That way we can get some... Not you, Miao Yang. Xianyang is likely the best settlement he's got. Let's quickly click through, though. Hanyu is his capital. It's also closest to the enemy ogres. Let's go for Hanyu. We get cannons, we get some Jade Lions, and Jade Lions is really what I'm looking for. Since the demons don't actually field any artillery, we don't necessarily have to worry about grabbing Jet Lions, which are just fantastic against enemy artillery. You haven't moved. Raiding.
To rule.
Be dramatic. You have no more gold, but I will want you to keep an eye on Festergax.
Stags forward.
Stags forward. Great how fast the turns are. There's only 22 factions left. Weak minds are so easy to break. With the right words, whole towns blink in delusion. Drawn to their new master's hypnotic sway. You have become the Pied Piper.
Just an old woman.
Yeah, Festergax just left. What's the plan here, brother?
I have decided.
Nicola is back. I'm gonna have her join up with Mother Ostankya as well, since they have, where is it at? Mastery of the Elemental Winds.
I seek rumor.
Interestingly enough, I think Ostankya needs it as well. That way she can be boosted up by her own hag witches.
Gullible fools.
Fine as is. We'll move on over to the Writhing Fortress. Will.
Lift your slovenly heels.
To be honest, what's the least important unit here? Yakshina are great.
Nanny.
Ugh, I don't want to kick out any units for hag witch. Sorry. You can join up with Minadora.
To me.
We'll give this one to the auto resolve.
They will be
Mother
better
Ostankya's army is just a wrecking ball.
Your rule will be brief.
Well, see, this used to be mine anyway, so you can relax. I'm just taking back what belongs to Kislev.
I will permit rest.
The blood marsh is all secured.
Hidden guardian.
All we really need here is maybe we can go for the income from buildings. I'm gonna do that back in the main province, City of Splinters, so we can switch over from Purge the Steppes back to making a bit of gold, awaken the land. It's but 5% gold, but it will stack up with Militza and everything. We are about to throw down with
I control the frost
Siege and the ogres
themselves.
both, I believe. Evan, with your newly recruited war sleds, I'm so excited. Let's get moving towards the City of Splinters.
March.
I think we should get in a fight with the ogres just for the sake of it. He's a huge nation. Why not poke the bear? Alright, next we go for I think the Jinxed Portal. So I would like to be able to warp people into the Dulvanier Forest and just karate chop them in the throat.
The lands protect.
Grab the secondary point into Occam's Mind Reader. Oh, this isn't a debuff spell. This one will actually last longer. Man, tough calls. Although I realized that we should have gone for the Curse of Aran here before because we could pass it out basically to the entire army instead of just to the one. We have lost our Wild Keeper. So we're going to grab another one. You're disciplined. Yeah, you're now the Wild Keeper. So all of our creatures are very sneaky. And should get less tired because she's packing the animal quality Gatorade.
It is so.
Oh, interesting. The Old Boss Hollow is actually rebuilt here now, which we couldn't build before. I actually think this is incorrect. The Kosovoite Dervishes and the Horse Archers, these guys actually used to be called Ungol Horse Archers. They're not anymore, but that was their initial title in the rebuild, I believe. So it would be really cool to see her get access to her cavalry units. Because they definitely do belong in her army.
Frost Weaver. Witch.
Nikola, you jump in with Minadora.
Against chaos.
Cackling, please, you.
Will of the Blizzard.
I mean, it depends on how good of a cackle it is. If it's one of those, like, half-rate cackles, I would say no. That's not gonna work. This area is just a little bit too dangerous to be upgrading. We may just end up saving for a turn. If there's any cheap upgrades I could grab, let's do it at the Writhing Fortress. 2,300. Our gold is in a little bit dire straits. You, Liana, you come on up to see if there's any reinforcements arriving.
Across the miles.
Lord of all.
Esther, you keep raiding, buddy. You're the best.
Extend my authority.
And it looks like you do have to activate the Hex again for it to be the powered-up version. But the fact that they just appear somewhere random, I thought it would be at Altdorf. But hello, Siegfriedhof.
Kislev's chosen.
Delaware Gods up there in the north. Yep, we'll just hand that one off to the auto-resolve. And then I am going to be an absolute loon and raise it.
Expunge them utterly.
Sponge them utterly. Sweet. Then we'll come on in here. I love the Spectre's Miasma. Physical resistance and range, yes please.
They say that
Flaming attacks and missile strength, also yes.
the specters gather.
We can apply that with the one that drops their fire resist as well. Spirited Away for very cheap units. Actually, I'm not rolling around with very many of those anymore. So we'll just grab a couple more Gate of Thorns. Very good to apply to all the Slaneshi Lords. Then Whiff of Madness for any of the Slaneshi casters, or any casters for any race, really. So what's interesting is if we claim territory with Chagan, you could then just drop down the Coven's curse mark on an army that's in the area, just for the sake of being a monster. I'm hoping we can get down here and save Kislev in time. We need to really cripple. Oh, she's got the hordes of Kislev descending. I don't think the ogres are going to survive what's coming. All right, back to our side though. Let's your job is just
Move along.
skate around and make us money.
Follow Winter's call.
We'll grab the farm estate. Also,
Live and die for Kislev. Stay
Kislevites!
Drink water, Kislevites. Make sure to take lots of naps.
Welcome.
Try the cheese!
Cheese.
That's gotta be a special one. The Motherland Undivided, a military alliance for... Is she gonna try to confederate us? Do we lose the game when she does? Oh, man. I know she can't confederate us. When she snatched up Castalton, it was kind of a surprise. I was looking over here, and all of a sudden, the Motherland just goes, whoop, grew gigantic. Oh, Nestor was killed in the line of duty. Man, so sad. Magical forest is dark, winding labyrinth, easy to stumble into and near impossible to escape. Alright. What else can we grab? Claws of Paralysis, Coven's Curse Mark, stops the target army move from moving entirely. Oh, don't mind if I do.
We prepare. Chaos waits for no one.
So are they way more scared of Ostankya, or what are they up to? They had it. I think this army had an advantage. It was pretty elite. Yeah, Exalted Demonettes, Forsaken. We would just curse it out of existence.
The ice calls.
But you know,
It is my duty.
let this be a big enough army to fight? No.
Remember.
Want to use the Croman.
training.
I have got a video incoming on Croman. They are the premier flying unit now for how much they cost. For those who don't know, they beat the Cockatrice in a one-on-one fight. And they only lose like 3 or 4 models. And this is a routine. Oh, hello, Zaz.
From chaos.
Looks like you're having a bad time. He's got Chosen even. He doesn't...
Heed
Ostankya
my
doesn't care.
hexes. Move as the wind does.
Come over here and fight us.
Old woman.
Throwing us into bad situations on purpose and seeing if we get kneecapped. Let's grab Economist. Carrion. Perfect Vigor or Vanguard. Go for Perfect Vigor. I would prefer her to be next to our troops. Plus, if she's on a horse, she can move around very quickly either way. Yeah. Let's go for... Market Square? No, we probably just need growth. So, Roadhouse for now. Ooh, Witching Lure. Wait, did that not upgrade? Hang on now. That's supposed to be 100%. Maybe it just isn't updated on the thing. Oh, let's find someone to bewitch. 800, 200. It's just a matter of... I wish they would show you the gold. You didn't have to mouse over it. 400. I figured Slanesh would be making a lot more gold than they are. In fact, they normally do. Maybe that's to keep you from just yoinking an absolute mountain of gold. 700 is not the highest. I think the ogres in Kislev might be making some serious gold. Maybe the Dawi's are? Come on, ooh, there's 900. That's the highest we've seen so far. Not even the Tower of Tsar, huh? Wow, okay. Well, no, I'll take the 900 from this settlement. Yoink. Mountain gun bad. Your things now belong to me, fools. Oh, we missed out of the Coven's Curse Mark on Festergax here. Who is going after Menedora? Proper fight we shall soon have. Give her the Dodge's Hearthblade. She's gonna need them.
deserve protection.
We do indeed.
The land's protector.
I mean, this army is gonna be fairly scary on auto-resolve. I think the Trio Damage Shades can still fight itself, defend itself. Those are chosen. Sweet business, Kevin. We don't have the gold for more sleds, so instead you're just gonna get a rather angry
duty.
leader of the church here. So enjoy. It's not the same.
This
What you
is
get?
my right.
We'll come on up to Hellcade Grove, and then from there we'll just hit Zerulus. Wait, negative 300. Ouch.
I should return to my studies.
Probably should. You give us more gold anywhere, Beledna? She's the economist? Yeah. So unfortunately for the rest of our squad, although what is the other missile strength for the whole army? That's gonna help out our horse sleds. Problem is we need money, so you have to retreat back into City of Splinters.
Frost Maiden.
Oh, she's on a bear. Yeah, we need the gold for now. She can join up with Kevin when we actually fight a proper army. Minadora
Keeper
cannot quite...
of
Oh,
ice magic.
why can't you move? Is it because we just claimed the Pillar of Skulls?
My delights are too much for thee.
Probably.
Mother Ostankya.
Yes.
We'll crash into walled enough. Crushing defeat. Man, if we use some of these, we can definitely win. I'm not going to, though.
Not engage. My decision is law.
We'll just go ahead and get rid of Joggin.
Do
What?
Late game there, those armies are not fantastic, as you would probably expect. So range physical resistance, yep. We're back up on lots of spectrum miasma.
A lost son or daughter.
I think yeah, we'll just grab some more data thorns.
A step and the rose twine.
Whiff of madness.
Another, and you are tangled. Another, and the
Is there another one we can
knot
make?
holds.
Indeed, no.
Frozen
Being a
glory.
bit
March
more speedy
onward.
through these turns here to try to show off as much as I can before we're done. Let's go for the Roadhouse for growth and... Whoa, no. Absolutely not. Like the gnarled roots of a tree breaking free from the earth, the curse twists itself from the ground, ensnaring each body in its path. I was just reading about it on the path, like, ooh,
The ice
that sounds
wind
terrible.
chose me.
The ice wind chose you.
My rule spreads. Prepare my tent.
We do need to stay
Advance for
in
Kislev.
friendly territory, because I think he does make us more gold while we're here. We can strike out over into Zerila's next turn.
I am Kislev's daughter.
They retreat. Are they trying to trap us in something really dangerous? Minadora can't fight all three of them at once. That's definitely not gonna work.
Who calls? The spirits agree.
As we go to dismantle Corn.
Born is my
And they
own
lost a few
master.
more. Looks like they had to recruit up a new Chaos Lord.
Call me witch.
Alright, well this belongs to me now, thank you.
Kill for Kislev.
A lot of gold we could take. Let's just loot and occupy.
The spoils.
We gained a student. And it's time for the upgraded Recreant Spirit. I think so. Are any of you in our territory? No, they just moved down to the Tower of Torment. We could
I
completely
am
remove
the
their
storm.
corruption. Yeah, let's do it. We can grab the Recreant Spirit next turn. For now, let's go ahead and eliminate all the corruption here in the Pillar of Skulls. Get rid of all of their buffs that they'd be gaining.
Widow.
I think they actually gain more seduction income, or like how much money they get to spend.
A wicked thought. Guide me, spirits.
You come on over there to help out with the crew. Ostankya here in the Chimera Plateau. We'll just repair these, clear out the Patriarchy building. Roll from there. Allen wood, make more gold from our stud farm. And then here we can go for the market square. Work that on up as high as we can because we've got two different trade resources here, the dyes and the timber. Which is fantastic. No reason to spend that there. We're likely to get attacked by Tzeentch anytime.
Winter.
You know what? Let's go ahead and throw this building out and put in the tusks. Looks good. Now we've got the final upgraded curse here, or hex. Target Settlements Province will not gain any additional corruption for the duration. Great. Now we finished off the Tales in the Woods. We can start working back on the proper technologies.
The land, the tales, the
Really
cities.
do think that her little... It's a small technology tree. There's not an absolute ton to it. Everything that is there really boosts the squad or her whole faction in a pretty good way. So I think that overall it's a solid little addition to the
Yes,
research tree.
dear.
I wish some of the others could have gotten the same. I know for the Jade Dragon, while he didn't get a kind of reworked skill tree, a couple of the items on there are not the same, I think, as his siblings. Or at least just the flavor text has been moved around a little bit.
I see.
Minotaur, we're going to keep you here. It is a dangerous post. We've got a couple witches.
None but Slanesh may
Just
dominate.
hordes and hordes of exalted demonettes.
If the frost asks,
If they make it into combat, we lose. Let's go ahead and start grabbing a few more agony concessions just to deal with those hordes.
Open. Such empathy.
Fragmenty for the really important targets.
Feeling.
And we can grab the Ember Dread on our side. And a Burden Step.
Right.
Hit them back with some devastating flanker.
Paradise.
I have the sight.
You've got the sight, huh?
Storm Summoner.
Are we able to recruit up anything good from the other provinces here? 36 would give us... Ooh, we could get a Terracotta Sentinel if we have 2 turns. May just be more crowmen. Rain guns would also be great. So let's kick out. We have access to 2 more allied units and 1 witch. Let's kick these 2 guys out for now. We can recruit up. What can we get from the Jade or the Ice Court? Okay, so things in the woods are probably the best call here. More Akshina. Things in the woods. Because we can actually buff them with our own technology. Don't have enough of the Jade Lion. I think instead we'll just grab some crane guns. We're gonna help pick off heroes. We're way better at that than Grand Cannons. They are the anti-hero missile troop. This is what I would use them as.
Kislev.
Second an enemy spellcaster gets in range, you make them pay for it. Sweet. So we have to move
I do
Maledna.
this for Kislev.
I'm gonna wiggle our
Tutored
Ice
by
Quartz around.
ice.
tutored by ice. Witness infiltration. The unthinkable has occurred. We have uncovered a chaos cult in the very heart of the motherland. The blasphemers were summarily executed, but we must take drastic action to prevent such an infection from occurring again. Rationality or dogma? Definitely rationality, because we get a bit of extra relations with Kislev and the Empire. I don't think the Empire's left, it's just the Ice Court, but, you know. Now we've got the extra powerful purification chant. Militza Petervac has completed her training. So has our other. So we've got a nice little array of ice witches and the ice maidens ready to go.
Warding keys.
Ostankya, let's just keep moving.
Chaos.
What are they really going to do about it?
Faster.
They basically just sit here and have to wait and let us crush them. Oh, it's the best.
I do these terrible things from love for Kislev, you know.
Oh, I know.
The wilds are safe enough.
The wilds are safe enough. Let's get back onto Grom's telemetry down towards Harbor Cartel so we can get through and grab our pirates' weapons.
Such strange newness.
Funnily enough, we don't even really need the walls up here, but I'm going to grab them just in case. They're so expensive, though. Yoink. Instead, we'll throw in a farm. That Chaos Lord likely could take down the Chimera Plateau by himself. That's what he's going to try to do. We'll see. We'll punish them aggressively if that's the call. Once more agony successions.
Beg of me to bring you closer
More
together.
fragmentees.
That is always.
I'm not going to worry about actually crafting them up the way we want. They work as is.
Love, rich with sweat and onion, kvass and loss.
This trade quorum we can't actually get maximized. This one we can. Pretty easily.
It cements my power.
Cements your power. Zerialus just has a bunch of horrors behind the walls.
The endure.
Problem.
My lands extend further.
This belongs to me, thank you. Razor Sack Zerialus. Well, we've had that one for a while, haven't we?
Boyar of Kislev.
think will give Kevin the ability to heal up a bit better there, especially up in here in the nasty north. For Ivana, we'll grab the Penumbral Pendulum. Block of Doom here for you, and then Stepan.
Highborn son.
We'll go for Ursun's Roar so we can grab Selyuk's Lullaby, which is the heal. You get 3 of them, and it heals 0.8 per second. Nice amount. Awesome. You can make that even better by giving the healer trait, which just slows that cooldown down. I think this used to give you more charges of it, but that was a bit too strong. Either way, dropping the cooldown is not bad at all. It gives him more health. And the replenish troops action is increased by 3%. Great stuff. You're at the point in the campaign, though, where there is not too many good battles. Most of the good battles we're going to come across are going to be against the Ogre Kingdoms at this point. As the Ice Court has... Well, I mean, Zatan is holding his own, I guess. But it does look like he's lost a fair bit of land. And the only reason he's regaining some is because they are focusing on the Ogres and destroying them. Add some land while they could. Alright, well, we grab the Recreant Spirit once more here, and let's go ahead and throw it in. I would say we'll start bothering the rest of the Coronate settlements here.
Kislev's lost turncoats will know no grace, till grief they drive from near our space.
Huh. There was an icon before we clicked it that was probably for the empowered version, and that's why it's showing as just the normal one here. We'll have to take a look next time we cast a spell, or one of the hexes.
Who calls?
The Snowbringer.
Well, they didn't try to stop you. They are gathering.
Wise woman.
Go ahead and kick that last group of Kossars out, and then jump you into the army.
For weaklings.
Inspire the conscripts with frugality.
We can do it. How much attrition do we take outside?
Urfrost,
Ooh, none.
guide
Awesome.
me.
It is time to be
Discretion
sneaky.
Must be employed.
Let's go over into this
Very
little
well.
bit of bushes. They have to go into March. They can't reach the settlement.
The secret
Perfect.
of my cauldron.
You simply need crawl inside.
Winter's call. Back to the road.
Wiggle. Back to the road. Let's everything we get up to this turn. We can spend some gold. I think we might.
Kislev's land
Oh, we've got the little Groms now.
is Kislev.
Alright, well, it's time to move you on back, Kevin.
Bow to me.
It is time to slot in the little Grom. Your army is devastating. What do we use? What do we sub out? Maybe nothing at all. We can go Little Grom and Great Cannons. Or... what do you all think? I think Little Grom and Great Cannons are pretty devastating together. That could be pretty fun. So we can even just do 2 Great Cannons in the northern provinces. Give Kevin some proper artillery. Let his sleds skate around and be obnoxious too. That there at the Gallows Tree, and then Veil of Nightmares will take the stud farm up to the next tier as well. Might as well. Well, he did come on back, but now he's but alone. No chance for Talzin.
The land must drive us on.
Raid the following region. I do not wish to. What I want to do is press through the Crystal Spires. Or through the Monolith of Void to attack the Crystal Spires. Take down the
Sun sputter and die.
provincial capital here.
The land's protector.
Getting real aggressive.
Keeper of ice magic.
You come on down to this side, 'cause it doesn't look like the
I go.
forces of Slanesh responded. Okay, so yeah, you absolutely do have to click the empowered version. Otherwise, it is not empowered. Huh. It also costs double. Intriguing.
Baron of the Motherland.
Go ahead and have you. Can we just do the Jinx Lint? Oh, you can permanently upgrade it by empowering it. Let's see. Then you can take it off if you just want to transport one of your armies around. Alright, Kevin, are you ready to go help out? Where's the Haunted Forest, just so we're not throwing him into... Wait, Haunted Forest is over here, isn't it? So where's the one that we're talking about? Is that Lorelorn? That's that the last option? That is where... Where is Lorelorn? Middenheim? I think it's up here, supposedly. Okay, well, Kevin, you have the most important job of all. Going and claiming Lorelorn Forest for Ostankya. Away!
The call of home in Kislev's breast.
Oh, good, it's
all the
all Tzeentchian and gross. Does that mean the changeling's here? I bet it does. He's hanging out at Lorelorn. Well, this forest belongs to me.
Destroy these fools.
I hate to break it to you. Destroy these fools. Yep, we'll go ahead and listen to the Grand Cannons blast away some ogres. Let's do it. Alright, ogres, the amount of all ogre it is so severe you have no idea. Oh, I've missed you, Cathayans. Wind and fire. Alright, left sleds rolling up on this angle here. Ivana and the other witches up front. Bearman leading the way. We'll have all of our spiders. We're gonna set this up as quick as we can. Spiders in the woods. The ashlings we're gonna just not use. Unless anyone gets too close. Bear riders in the woods. Akashina. Surprisingly enough, also in the woods. There we go. Streltsy to defend our cannons. And then the big scary incarnate can roll with our sleds. My friend, you have to hang out here. You're just too slow to actually make it in to help out with healing. Perfect, so let's grab all of our missile troops. Cavalry. Fighters. And then you guys can go with the infantry. I don't see us needing to use the Streltsy. This should be pretty quick. Let's get them.
After all Kislev has endured, why would we ever quiver before these filthy
They have no skill.
Oh, it's awesome. No, having the war sleds. No, it is weird that they have the icy magical touch, but you know, it is what it is. Charge them in. Is the Noblars are the captains for the area? That's amusing. Let's move it on around. You guys should be able to bring that poor fool to Pound Town. Oh, Tzeentch is helping them, are they? No enemy can fight the cursed lashings of fate. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Pull the sleds away. Just make sure they are blasting away at proper targets. Alright, you guys come on around and deal with this last group. Grand Cannons are getting some excellent hits. Should be annihilating them. Dude, that's a Tzeentch ability. Oh, Hag Witch, you have been corrupted, have you? Here's your next target there, cannons. You guys just keep scooting. Light water sled. Everyone around here is going to be garbage at fighting. Let's get some nice slow-mo shots. Noblars versus the Incarnate of Beast. Yep, we're not going to... Noblars are dumb. That's all you need to know there. In fact, I think in the lore they're so stupid, it's because of the ogres is pretty much the only reason that they even still exist. Bullets, crossbow bolts, and magical arrows, oh my. The ogres running around. I actually think that I'd like to see them change the ogres a bit, where the ogres should be very hard to bring down. They have no physical resistance or anything like that, and I believe they should. All of the ogres' vital organs, if you will, are inside their gut, so it's not anywhere else. If you want to bring down an ogre, obviously a shot to the brain would probably do a very good job. But all of their vital organs are behind their gut. That's why they only kind of wear the gut plates as far as armor. So giving them kind of physical resistance or something along those lines to reflect that, pretty great. Because as is, ogres are very, very susceptible to getting shot up. And in lore, they'd be pretty actually immune as long as you didn't hit them in the brain. Arrows would hit them and then it wouldn't really do anything. And you'd be really scared and concerned. They just keep skating on away. You poor boys are going to do nothing. They fight the ogres. Oh, healing them. Well, you can only heal so much when a rifle round hits you. They're going to keep going on a merry chase. These Noblars keep coming back to fight. We'll bring the spiders on out, just add that poison on in. Very surprised we haven't seen the victory already. Drop down the murder of pros on all these fools. Go ahead and smash in there, you guys do the same, and that should see them fleeing on away. There's the victory that we all knew was coming. Alright, not a single soldier was lost, and even then, our Art Resolve would have probably taken out a few of our more expendable spiders. Now we're just going to go ahead and claim Lorelorn Forest.
Province for me.
The ogres have no clue how to take care of things here. We definitely need to build up some discovery buildings and get rid of the changeling. There's no way that there'd be siege corruption here for no reason.
Goya.
That costs our hut. No, thank you. We'll have to go for corruption drop. Leave Kevin in Lorelorn Forest because I'm very doubtful that the changeling is strong enough to take on this army here. Pendulum. Probably just go for the secondary point to Melkots.
Kislev's chosen.
And then kind of the same thing over here with the Flock of Doom. Just damage over time spells plus crossbow bolts equals victory.
Boyar of Kislev.
Good stuff. The Recreant Spirit that's going to pop up is going to be just a normal one. So it's not going to be all empowered and extra strong, which is unfortunate. Let's grab for more of the Agony Succession.
Enough potion you beg of me.
Best way to get rid of hordes.
Closer together. That is always.
Fragmenting ×2 within the Unburdened Step.
Stricken faces. Upturned eyes. Quick. Dead.
We got so many voice lines going off at the same time. So Twisted Towers is actually pretty well defended. Let's see just how well defended the first and the last.
Kislev the Enduring.
And actually with this one, I think we're definitely going to sack it. But I think we're going to claim it. Scarbrand is back. How did you get such a big army, Scarbrand? You guys should be still suffering under the malediction of ruin, right? Burns until available, so maybe it goes on cooldown. No, it definitely doesn't. Not sure. Okay, well, Scarbrand, I'm going to, instead of sacking that one, we're just going to raid.
Claim it for me.
Well, he can come on over and wait. I don't want to give Corn extra skulls, so we're just going to go this way. run on away from that nonsense. We could disband them, but I'm going to at least try to get a little bit of raiding done. Just a wee bit.
Ostankya.
Extend
Ledna,
Kislev's
Litsa.
reach.
Raids we can go for here. The gallows tree would be nice. We can just grab ourselves a tool maker for more income from the local region. I think so, and the ability to get more sleds if we need them. We are fixing chaos through civilization. Would have thought it would have been Ostankya. Oh, interesting. He does move into attack and then is getting us a decisive defeat. Well, here's what I say to you. Well, we do have to be worried about... Okay, where's my Spirited Away? Now's the time. Perfect Vigor, Vanguard deploy. I mean, these guys are going to be basically useless against the Warriors of Khorne. And then let's see if we can grab the one that makes them explode. So extra range, flaming attacks. Khorne's likely resistant to flaming attacks. They're not, but let's just go for physical resistance and missile strength on the Spear Lads. Then maybe we shouldn't need anything else. A lot of heavily armored boys. Let's see if the Agony Succession works on them. So let's go for fire, weakness to fire on the Lord here, and then we're going to switch this off to the one that gives them flaming attacks. Here we go. Missile strength and flaming attacks. A nasty bit of work we got here. I think this is one of the new Chaos Mountain maps. Ah, lava. Crunchy rocks. It'd be cool to have some actual lava hazards on the field. Like have a bit of like a lake of fire where maybe Khorne's demons can stand in it just fine. Or maybe with albeit a little bit of damage. And everyone else just takes an absolute ton of damage. That would be neat. Some more unique terrains and things. Very, very cool for Warhammer, I think. Thing going. I want a whole group that can be firing into the flanks of the enemy, and then you boys just kind of right around to the back. Oh, Agony Succession's actually working this time. I bet it's because it's not a rebel army. Now we know that as long as, well, that may not even really be the case, but as long as it's not a rebel force, you can still apply blessings and curses just fine. Let's go this way.
We fight for Urstum.
Keep that high ground.
On the march.
Speed this battle up. That way we're not taking forever here. Oh, good. I actually forgot that they had the access to this. That's going to change this battle quite a bit. How many? I should have 2 summons of that. That's going to be really unfortunate.
Horse raiders.
What if instead we just choose to not just go to these Warriors of Chaos instead? Well, they do want to charge us. They just don't want to get shot at by bows. Huh. Well, I'm going to attempt to ignore them. For better or worse here.
Defenders of Kislev.
And try to save our bear as long as I can. You have the fire damage. You blast it into this guy. Alright, so now just stay really close to the enemy line and convince them that they should stay and fight us. You guys keep running away from the demons. Perfect. Well done. You are now the tag champions of Kislev.
We fight for Ursel.
Horse raiders.
You guys, I need you to be firing on that Lord for a little while longer. Those are our Kossars we have deigned to sacrifice. I think we charge the bear to the back of them.
Sons of Kislev.
Come on, he's got dual weapons, but he doesn't have a lot of armor. Or he's got a lot of armor, but not any shield.
Annihilate them!
Agony Succession kicked in one more time there.
Hussars! March for Kislev!
Kislev's vengeance!
Keep working on this Lord. And not gonna feel them off their feet. My plan here is to try to get them to drop below 50% so they turn into the bear.
The motherland's finest!
There we go, the bear arrives.
Hussars!
You boys should be able to do some seriously good damage. I think we are still going to lose this one though. Here comes the demons. Let's come on away so we get a breath attack before it leaves. And yeah, just 100 demons are a little bit too much. On away from the demons. Go for a breath spell on this group. Blah. Pretty good damage. Let's charge in. Smash them up. Yeah, but that's a loss. We'll go ahead and just oh nope. I figured we could give them the old white flag. Valiant defeat. Gross. Alright, yeah, they will use their one turn of no taking attrition. And now we lose the Chimera Plateau. And you're a rascal, aren't you?
Kislev will not abide you.
Norska has declared war. We will just go ahead and call our allies. Everyone rides to our assistance. Ambusher discovered.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure that was a surprise. Evan the Spider King appears from nowhere. This first mark. Can you do anything nasty with this? We could have if he claimed the Twisted Towers, that is for sure. I'm just gonna go ahead and kick him out because otherwise Scarbrand is gonna get some extra skulls gathered.
Mother Ostankya.
He just decided to raise the plateau. So let's go ahead and just claim Crystal Spires, get rid of one more of their capital cities here.
Kill for Kislev.
Moosh.
Smash what you cannot carry.
Gold for me.
Me, witch.
Sassy talk from the Cornate lads this time. Fair enough. I'm actually surprised that we didn't have to deal with Nakari at all. There were so many armies over here. We fought Nakari in the very beginning here, but how sad. Also, Tina, you move forward a little bit. I'd like to see where they're hiding. Oh, I found them.
Lights are too much for thee.
Probably.
Ice witch.
As I previously stated, this is something I'm not going to argue.
Will of the Blizzard. March.
We'll just come back to the pillar.
There is no alternative.
No reason to have any attrition. Let's get everyone back up to full.
Storm Summoner.
And then for our battle with Slaanesh that will likely never come, we're going to grab the Crystal Sanctuary for that huge bump to ward save and everyone in an area. Stops them from moving, I believe, but ward save. Everything for Ulrika. She's done just fine for herself, so we'll get her some better armor. Evasion for Ivanka. The Lullaby for Stepan. No, we are crumping all of our foes here. I'm disappointed in the Land of Stone and Steel for not getting their act together and unifying to deal with the two demon threat, even after I've dealt with Kairos on several occasions. So, sewers will take up to tier 4. Maybe.
The snow.
Can't quite afford it. Husks will give us income from markets faction-wide. Yes, please. Yes, please.
Who calls?
Yes, I took the way. Alright, so we'll have Heaven.
My decision is law.
I'd love to kind of just wiggle around and see if we can discover
Lord of
a
all.
faction here, but we can't until we grow the settlement a little bit more, so let's go ahead and chuck in. Farm still give us a nice 75% income, or 75 gold, period. Let's go
highborn son.
We can press towards Salzamund, as it is the capital. Salzamund from there easily can take down Dieterschaffen and stuff over to the other Kislevite factions.
Extend
In fact, we're
my
going to come over
authority.
into the forest, as the sneaky lads we are.
Hunker down here.
Evan and his spiders are going to weave a web of lies. Yeah, I think we've got to have one more army popping up soon, right? It's every other turn. Where's my Kislevite force? Or is there not one? I don't get a new army this time. How sad.
Frost Maiden.
But we'll go ahead and have this be our
No
final turn here
blood
for
flows
the
through me.
campaign. Skip on through, see what happens, and play out from there. Grom's telemetry is sorted, so we've got 15% more range for the Little Grom. There are many scientific intricacies that govern the effective arms craft. Little Grom can be adjusted and primed for maximum efficiency, as well as devastation. This translated just means put more black powder in the back, and the booms are larger. Got you guys. Terrorize the tribe of Salzamund. Let's go ahead and activate the Empowered Bewitching Lure, and let's see about it. Who's got the money that I would like the most? Even in your capital, you have no gold. Slanesh, you disappoint me. He's back over to the Tower of Zar. Hello, Mount Gunbad. Where are your goodies? Let's take that gold. Yoink.
The
Mine.
lands reaches all.
Strangely enough, still nothing changes. I don't know. If that hex works, let me know how it's meant to work in the comments, because I haven't figured it out.
It cements my power.
Have Kevin take Zalzamund, and I'll go ahead and have it there. Alright, lads.
Flows in
Thank
our
you so much
veins.
for the support with the Mother Ostankya campaign. This has been an absolute blast. I actually think we would have been able
Another
to
province
keep the
for me.
campaign going. Oh, we get Snowy Forest because we claim the land. Ruining the forests one forest at a time. Either way, the Immortal Empires map would have been a little bit longer of a campaign because it would have probably taken us a bit longer to actually gather up all of the ingredients, unless it would have been exactly the same, in which case Mother Ostankya's campaign is very quick, provided you were doing all of her faction mechanics each and every turn. As long as you were making sure you're not missing out on X creation or incantation design here and getting as many of those and get the actual trinkets as you can, you should be able to power through the campaign even faster than we did. We got it at 78 turns, I believe, was when we unlocked the final Recreant Spirit. Pretty good stuff. So thank you all one final time. For the last time here with Mother Ostankya, I have been Space Wizard Total War. Remember, leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub done. See you on the next one.